Hi guys, so I do this thing where if I'm reading scripture, my mind just wanders to another part of scripture that particular scripture I'm looking at reminds me of. Okay, I'm coming chill. So I was looking at, I'm going to put the scripture up here because I can't remember it at this moment, but I was looking at the scripture and then what came to my mind is like the childlikeness that Christ was referring to when he said, oh, you have to like be like a child to like enter heaven. And I kept on asking myself that why did my mind drift here? And honestly, I would say it's because of the fact that it's quite important to know that you don't really know God, no matter how long you've stayed in your faith. Like, knowing God is something that you should be at every point in time ready to unlearn, relearn, and be better at it. So, thinking about Nicodemus now, Nicodemus was an old guy in God. Like, he was a very high up Pharisee. So, this man was learned. He must have spent years in school teaching others, learning. Like, he was like a professor, quote unquote. And yet, he was still able to meet Jesus, who I am very sure was younger than him, and sat down and learned because he was like, oh, asking questions, wanting to know more. A full chapter was dedicated to this conversation about knowing Jesus. And it just came to my mind that you really have to be childlike. Like, when someone asks you something, or when you're learning something, be sure to ask stupid questions. Because, like, that's what it sounds like, stupid questions. Children will ask questions to things. My God, they will ask and ask and ask. And I find it so endearing because it's until they fully understand, they say, oh, why this? Why like this? But here's another thing that children too have. They don't have pride. You can't be with your father and before me you're bigger than your father. You are small, you don't know your left from your right. If it's like, oh, take the left, you don't even ask questions. You just take. There's just that faith, there's just that trust that what's my own? My dad said I should go this way and I go this way. Like I was that child that my mother is like, oh, don't talk to strangers, don't collect things from strangers. And if anybody offers or comes close to me, I'll be like, leave me alone. That's actually not like I didn't know why, but that's what she said and that's what I was gonna do. And then in Christianity too, it should be like that. You should be is only a person that fully commits, fully trusts, fully knows, okay, I'm a child, I look at the older person to direct me and know better. That's when you're able to like commit to it. No questions, like, it doesn't make sense, but you're like, okay, you said it, I'll do it. Because what's in my mind now is Abraham. Abraham was past the age. Like he had even given up that, okay, I won't have a child. And God is like, oh, no, 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 you will. Go outside, count the stars. And he was like, okay, sure. Accepted. That was all it took. Just telling them this is this, that is that. So I really hope that as believers we are constantly learning. There's no, oh, I've known God too much, I've read the scripture over and over again, there's nothing new that can come out of it. Oh, I know. You don't know. I will hold your hand and tell you this, my love. You don't know. There is still so much to know. This anything I love doing is reading scripture that I've read before and seeing that this word I had not seen it before, or this understanding I've not had it before.